Yeah, and we can't forget the war on Iran, the Israeli-U.S. attack on Iran. That was most likely a first round. Netanyahu is still beating the drums of war for another attack on Iran. Here he is just a few days ago.
It's developing now ballistic missiles that are intercontinental ballistic missiles for 8,000 kilometer range. What does that mean? They add another 3,000 kilometers, and they've got under their atomic guns, in New York City in target, Washington, Boston, Miami, Mar-a-Lago. Okay? So that is a very great danger. You don't want to be under the nuclear gun of these people who are not necessarily rational and who chant death to America.
Yeah, so this is just the Condoleezza Rice. We don't want the first shot to come in the form of a mushroom cloud from Iraq WMD playbook that Netanyahu is pushing. And again, he wants to go after Iran because Iran is the main deterrent to his aggression in the region. That's why he's obsessed with destroying. Like he talks about, people in Iran chanting death to America. Well, his policies are death to the Iranian government. That's what he is. His whole government apparatus is devoted to pursuing. That's why he assassinates scientists inside Iran. That's why his U.S. allies impose murderous sanctions on Iran that really hurt the economy and its people. That's what his project is organized around, and he hasn't forgotten about that plan. And Trump was on board with him the first round, and the way things are going with Trump, it's very plausible to believe that Trump's on board with him for a second round.
He would have to be, otherwise Israel cannot initiate an attack on Iran, as we saw in the first round, as transcripts from Israel's military command demonstrated. They knew Trump was going to attack at some point and basically rescue them from the consequences of a war they started but couldn't finish. But those comments from Netanyahu, once again, are projection. Every accusation is a confession. Israel has Jericho missiles capable of possibly reaching Mar-a-Lago with a nuclear warhead. Only Israel has that. Iran doesn't have nuclear warheads with intercontinental ballistic missiles. And it's never demonstrated any interest in doing anything like that. But there is a Samson option that has been put on the table since the early 1970s. This is Israel's plan to rescue itself from this hallucinatory, fanatical vision that Netanyahu holds at the center of his identity, that he is attempting to prevent a second Holocaust of Jews by waging this endless war, and nuclear power will prevent it. So it's projection.